What you need to do is be thankful for the life you got, you know what I'm saying?
They send pressure. Mayfield evades, in trouble. Stiff arm, throws. How did he do it? First down.
Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught. It's a miracle. It's celebrated. Oh, my goodness. This town is going crazy.
Protected. Another completion. Another short one. And bouncing off the tackle is Montgomery. What a catch and run. Still going.
What is up, everyone? It is Monday, October the 20th, 2025. We are What's the Play. Welcome always. I am Cory, joined by Lucas. Lucas, how are you this afternoon?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I had one of the best gambling days I've ever had, thanks to Ben in the Discord. He cashed a plus 33,000 lotto. One hell of a hit. I think it might have been the best gambling day I've ever had. It's definitely up there, top two or three. But I'm sad because I missed the big Twitter play. I'm thinking about it all day. I switched CeeDee Lamb for Cortland Sutton, and Sutton couldn't get in the end zone.
Sutton ends up getting the 2-point conversion, which really just was the punch to the nuts to top that one off, right?
Man, that's just how gambling is. I had such a great day yesterday, personally, but losing that touchdown parlay is just...
Yeah. Oop, you got muted. There you were.
I died. I didn't realize I weren't charged.
Yeah, it was a bummer. I once again couldn't finish off almost plus 5,000 touchdown lotto as Kittle didn't get in the end zone. Hell, he didn't even catch a pass, which was the most probably mind-blowing thing to come out of that game, in my opinion. Otherwise, we were treated to the running back show between CMC and Bijan Robinson. Really put on one hell of a show for us. So great game. I know both of us kind of thought the Falcons were going to get the win with a really injury depleted 49ers team. And from start to finish, the 49ers really kind of handled the Falcons. So I'm not sure what that means. Maybe that means really great things for the 49ers. You know, Robert Saleh is an excellent defensive coach. They're going to get Purdy back. The team on offense is getting healthier. So, don't know. It just seems like everything seems to be falling in place for that team. And good for them, I guess, given how many guys are really just banged up. So, but yeah, overall, good gambling day for both of us, other than that last, couple spots there where Sutton didn't get in and Kittle didn't get in for me. So
crazy how gambling is. You can have such a good day and you think about what could have been.
Yeah, really kind of changes things. And like you said, Ben probably with the craziest hit I've ever seen ever. I think his
insane hit plus 33,000.
Yeah, was his 39,000 though?
I guess maybe on DraftKings a little bit higher than that.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of what he bet, doesn't matter. I don't know, but that's an insane hit. What an absolute snipe too to get both of those guys. It was for those that didn't see it was Rashid Rice 2 touchdowns, Judkins 2 touchdowns, and Jonathan Taylor 2 touchdowns. So apparently, it was never really a sweat either. I mean, Rashid, I think, cashed his in the third. I don't remember when Judkins got his second, but then Taylor, was it the first half?
I think so, for Judkins.
Yeah, and then same thing with Taylor. He cashed his in the third quarter too. So I mean, not even a sweat. So great hit. Love to see it. Can't really beat it too. So,
so it was a good Sunday. But you think about what could be straights were not quite on point. I missed a few reads there. Rashid Rice was definitely a tough one, especially with the CLV I got.
Yeah.
But it was like an NBA loss. He didn't play the past quarter and a half. They pulled their starters a few minutes ago in the third quarter. The Chiefs.
Mhm.
So it's the first game Jalen Coker never had a chance.
Yeah, and the
He
thing
gets
with
another
Coker,
low line like that, I'll be on Coker again. He's not banned.
the thing with Coker was he was open so many times, and he just never got the ball thrown his way. He only had 2 targets. Both were terrible throws. I thought actually when Dalton came in that probably was a better opportunity for us to get Coker to cash, but it didn't, unfortunately.
It's going to be Dalton next week. Bryce Young's injured.
Yes. We don't know. Do we know what the extent of his injury is?
We already got ruled out for week 8.
Okay. Wow.
I should know this, but
yeah.
Jalen Coker, that's a play I can run back, no problem.
Yeah.
Kenji Miller getting injured, hurt. George Kittle was a no-show. Didn't get a single reception. That's surprising. I'm not usually surprised about losing the bet, but Kittle not getting 1 reception is certainly surprising.
And the thing was too is he only got 2 targets. So not only did he not catch a pass, it was only 2 targets, and the last target that he got was, really overthrown. Never had a chance to ever catch the ball. So, I was really surprised with that one. Let's just kind of roll into our Monday segment, which is our the best and the worst. What was probably your best bet that you made, unless you want to count the 33,000?
That doesn't quite count. I tailed it. It's not my bet. Shout out Ben for that. But Devontae Adams and Travis Hunter cashing that before the main slate. That was a lot of fun. Travis Hunter's first touchdown. I think that was probably the best bet of the day.
Another one crossed off the list.
Yeah, I crossed a few names off my list yesterday. My 0 career touchdown list. All these guys I was chasing for quite a bit. Travis Hunter, one of them. Hunter finally got in the end zone. Rondé Gadsden, let me cross him off the list right now. Yeah, a few of these guys. So it's a little bit disappointing I didn't have Gadsden paired correctly.
You're right.
That's one of the main things that disappoints me when I can't get one of these guys' first touchdown if I don't pair it correctly or bet it straight. But
yeah,
of course I knew Devontae was going to be scoring. Devontae scores
15-hour boost, which I think was I didn't get that. Or maybe I just missed it. That could have been a thing too.
It's a new thing they've done this season. The witching hour live boost on FanDuel.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't get that one, or maybe I missed it too.
That's always a couple hours.
Okay.
It's a limited time.
Right. So that was that was the best. What was the worst?
What was the worst? I guess I got a few of them. Rashee Rice was a disappointing one.
Yeah.
Jay Miller certainly was going to cash. He took his first carry for 7 yards towards ACL. So that's very disappointing. Jalen Coker, a no-show. Kittle, a no-show.
Yeah. So
Rice, take your pick for worst bet.
Yeah, I'll start with my worst of last yesterday, I guess. I think my worst has got to be Kittle. Like you said, the no-show. He hurt me twice because I had him in the touchdown parlay, and then I had him also in the first quarter receiving
yards.
That was a bummer that never cashed. I think maybe my best. What's that?
You did great blocking for McCaffrey.
Yeah.
They sure ran the ball, but he's obviously an excellent blocker.
Yeah, my
pass catcher.
And I don't know. With him back, it seems like it really did change their running.
Oh, definitely.
Because they'd struggled to run the ball a lot this year, and now he comes in. It was that's not true because the Falcons are a great defense. They were ranked number 1 in a lot of statistics. So I was about to kind of shit on them, but that's not really fair or true. So, I just think with Kittle in, man, that changes their run game a ton. I'm still don't, it's again, I'm going to say it till I die. I don't pretty quiet, not hearing any chirps about the Mac Jones shitting on Brock Purdy people because once again, he didn't do anything, probably had one of the worst ratings But when I watched that game, he was plagued by some of the same things that Purdy is. Like his only interception in that game hit Juwan Jennings in the hands, pops up, and the guy intercepts it. I mean, that kind of stuff happens to Purdy too, and then people shit on him, but doesn't really matter. I think probably just to kind of move off that, I think my best bet was probably Josh Reynolds live snipe. I also called out Lazard, who actually got his catch right before Reynolds did. So both of those cashed. I didn't bet Lazard, but was there if you wanted to. So other than that, yeah, Kittle was hands down probably the worst bet that I made. It wasn't even really close.
I don't think he's going to go without a reception next Sunday, tight end day. Gotta imagine he's going to catch a pass next week.
Depending on what his line is again, I mean, I'm probably going to run that back in the first quarter.
No, I just might. Yeah.
Yeah. Purdy will be back next week, and he loves throwing the ball to Kittle. So there's no way that guy goes a whole game without a reception. Who was a winner and loser from last week's games?
Gotta be the Eagles. Can I say the Eagles again as a winner? Beat Carson Wentz.
Yep. I think that was
a season on the line win, but you had to win that game.
Yeah.
Especially if you lose to Carson Wentz. That was another great game. Carson Wentz played pretty well. Definitely could have beat the Eagles. But Jalen Hurts was just a little bit better.
Yeah, he had just enough left, or enough in the tank to get past him. So I'll go with my winner of last week. I think I'm going to have to go the 49ers just because they're in a primetime spot, down everyone, and they really dominated the game, like I already said, from beginning to end. Christian just looked incredible, but so did Bijan. So it almost kind of felt like, a spot where Bijan was trying to like come into the scene and say, I'm the best running back. And then Christian said, sit down, let me handle this. And, goes for 200 total yards through the air and ground. Bijan, what was his, maybe 150, 160. So still just incredible.
It was National Running Backs Day.
Yeah, there's something that they made up, right?
Jeffrey and Bijan are friends. They train together in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they might have a few other guys with them, but
right. His brother Luke Gaffrey was also in that.
Yeah, I guess they got connections.
Yeah.
It's not quite like tight ends day.
No. What was your worst bet of the week?
My loser or my worst bet?
Oh, sorry, loser. I said worst bet. Loser. Your loser of the week.
I'm sure you can. There's a few good options. Looking at yesterday, the Dolphins, the Raiders, the Jets, the Titans. Take your pick for loser. The Giants.
I was going to go with the Giants because they had that game under control and they had the win, and then just kind of crap the bed and let the Broncos come back and win the game. The other thing too was it wasn't even so much that they lost the game. It was also the fact that they missed 2 PATs, which in reality cost them the game, especially the last touchdown, because otherwise it would have been a tie game and you go to overtime and maybe win the game still. I don't know, but really bad meltdown by them.
They set up perfectly for Sutton to have that game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll go with them. We'll move right into the Monday while we're here.
Should be 2 good games tonight.
I think both of these are going to be pretty decent games, especially the Buccaneers and Lions. Baker's coming to town, take on Detroit, which is down, I still believe, 3 DBs. Might be able to light it up. You got Mike Evans back in the lineup, but still the Lions are favored by 6.5 at home. Why don't we break this game down?
I only have 1 bet so far tonight. I'm going to have at least a couple more. I haven't decided I'm going to do that live bet. You get 2 live bets or 130% boost pregame.
Has to be a three-legger, though. That is
around
the
the
key.
season, FanDuel gets a little tricky with the promos, live bets, to catch a pass, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It gets so spoiled in September, but the only bet I have so far is Mike Evans. I think FanDuel has a little bit higher line. I think you can shop around and get a little bit better line than that. I think they have 64, 65, 63.5. So he's supposed to be playing. He's going to test out pregame, but all signs point to Mike Evans playing. Emeka Ibuka probably will not be playing, which honestly could help Mike Evans to go over that line, but a lot of injuries for Detroit secondary. Missing 3 defensive starters, Terrion Arnold, a couple other guys, which is very significant for Baker Mayfield and his MVP chances. Of course, I'm on the Baker Mayfield MVP ticket. Very excited about that. It's looking very good after 6 weeks, 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get Mike Evans back. So Mike Evans needs to average 78 yards to get 1,000 yards for the 12th straight season. Or 13th straight. I'm not sure.
I think
whatever it is, he's tied with Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
12 straight seasons.
Yeah.
He's averaged 78 more yards, and he's got a good chance to go over that, maybe hit 100 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a really down secondary for Detroit, and Baker is Baker. He's having an unbelievable season. Guy finds ways to win, and I just think, man, what a spot for him to kind of come into the spotlight and really show everyone who's maybe not been watching as closely what he can do. I'm with you on the Mike Evans train. Those incentives, especially that 1,000-yard thing, really matter to these players and coaches.
Absolutely.
And their coaches. I actually went ahead and played a 50-50 spot as well, or what I guess deemed a 50-50 spot. But I went ahead and you can play it on here on FanDuel if you wanted to, but the best odds technically were on Caesars when I locked it in. But I got Jameer at 50 and Evans at 50. I don't see any problem with Evans getting 50. And if you're looking back statistically speaking, depending on how much you put weight into that, so this has actually gone up 123 now. So the real key is they really don't think that Jameer is going to get. You just saw his original line's 58.5, which is fairly low in my opinion. I don't, I'm not seeing how he doesn't go over that, especially since I see this being a high-scoring game. What's your kind of, given that it's a depleted defense on the Lions side, are you thinking, because normally Rashad White is kind of a good spot to circle for the Bucs to try and dump it off to, but I'm just not sure that they're gonna need to do that. Is that kind of a spot you'll be looking at all, or
it could be a live betting spot?
Yeah,
we like to snipe the live lines. I don't know if you lost one yet. As of a week ago, you didn't, but
yeah.
last night.
The only one I did lose was because I got cocky last week and I played the Giants. Tracy to go over a longest reception. But if you're talking about like regular, minus 115 type stuff, I haven't lost one yet. That was the only
nice live bet spot, especially if Detroit goes up early.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the line will change, but
the thing too that I had kind of written down was that depending on what you think about Aiden Hutchinson's as a defensive end, I think he's fine enough, but you've never really seen this guy kind of develop into an elite D end, in my opinion. And the only times he's really kind of gone off were these backup tackles. And what does Tampa Bay have right now? A backup tackle in. So it seems like maybe a good spot if Aiden can start getting some pressure. I wouldn't expect it in the first quarter right away. I think Detroit will probably try and lay off a little bit in the pressure to try and see how the Buccaneers are going to attack them. And then they might dial it up a little bit. So like you said, seems like a good live betting spot. Can probably snipe it for maybe 15 yards right around there. 14.5 would be ideal. Jahmyr Gibbs too was really interesting. I I think the thing that's kind of tripping me up is even Jameer's line at 26.5 seems really low, but I don't know. We've seen him go off for damn near, 150 both ways. So
Yeah.
is this going to be one of your, TD parlay spots?
I think it could be. I mean, the total's 53.5. I think that both these teams can maybe score 30 each.
Yeah.
53.5, no problem.
Tez Johnson. A guy who, I'm not sure what I want to do. There's probably a power, one of those power hour things. I really like Baker to score today. He's not generally a massive runner, but right around the goal line spot, it gets a lot harder to make these tight window passes. I think Evans probably obviously scores today, but I just feel like that's a pretty good little spot that you could circle that he might kind of take off and run one in. He hasn't scored yet this year, so, he's been kind of close on some spots, but I don't know. It just seems like a decent chance. And if you look back at last year, the last meeting they had in September, he scored a touchdown against them. I don't know. Just seems like a good, if you're looking for a higher end odd guy to kind of throw in a parlay, he might be one I would circle. The real crappy thing is a lot of these odds are in the minus, 120, 135, 195. Just not real great odds there. Unfortunately.
Checking out Emeka Ibuka right now.
Yeah.
Maybe he does play tonight.
Yeah.
Looking a little bit more optimistic than it was earlier in the week.
I thought he was for sure ruled out, I guess, already.
Still questionable, but
Still questionable.
good chance he plays. Looks like.
Okay. Who do you got winning this game? I think you haven't probably backed down that you think the Lions get this one.
The Lions are very much a public team, but not afraid to be on the lines tonight.
Yeah.
I think I likely will actually be on the lines in some capacity. I also like betting on the team right before they go on a bye week. They're going on a bye, the Lions, right after this game.
Yeah. I think the optimal situation for betting the Lions is you hope that the Bucs get the ball first, go down and score, go up 7.
Oh, for sure, then.
Yeah, then that's just going to be an amazing spot to snipe. Probably just the Lions money line, to be honest.
Yep.
Don't get fancy with it. So,
I won't be afraid to be on the public side for that.
No, I'm not either. I'm not either in that case. Let's talk about the Texans heading to Seattle for
I think Seattle's a very big public team right now.
Yeah.
Seahawks are going on a bye after this week, and the Texans are coming off their bye.
Heading west, very late game. Not that really should matter too much, but
watch that one.
Yeah, I will watch some of it.
First half.
Yeah, first half probably.
Yeah. I think this is a tougher game to bet. I think this game goes under 41.5. I don't think we're gonna have nearly the offense as the first game. And 10 o'clock Eastern kickoff. You probably won't have too many viewers on the East Coast. I'll be watching, of course, but I don't know. This is the most exciting game ever to stay up and watch at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No. Yeah.
I think we get some good defense in this game.
You got the Seahawks have a pretty good defense, and then there's still the questions concerning the Texans' offensive line, which really kind of tells me that they're probably not going to score too many points. I do think the line is weird in a bit because I just don't think much of the Texans' offense where I'm not sure how they're going to score, but they have Seattle only by 3. I guess I would think that Seattle's able to move the ball a lot better against them, but maybe not.
Yeah.
There's no weather.
Birthday, if that's a narrative you're in. He scored 2 touchdowns on his birthday last season.
Who did?
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker. Interesting.
Birthday narrative, if that's a real thing. I mean, it is for some players. He scored 2 times on his birthday last year. He's plus 160. That I like him at plus money against just about anybody.
No kidding. That's really good odds, actually.
I mean, even without the narrative, I would like Kenneth Walker at plus 160.
Yeah.
Of course, he's splitting the carries pretty evenly with Zach Charbonnet.
But
I mean,
if you get
Charbonnet, that'd be kind of disappointing. But
yeah, if you kind of get down there, it may not be a bad. If they get down there, given it's his birthday, they may not.
I mean, give him the goal line carries. Come on.
Yeah.
Plus, I think he is a lot better than Charbonnet.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think so too. But
they like to have a little timeshare there, closer to 50-50.
Best odds are for his touchdown is actually DraftKings or well, technically Fanatics if you're not banned there.
I mean, that's just a good straight play, plus 160.
Yeah. There's probably a touchdown boost, I would imagine, on one of these books.
I mean, that really makes me think this game goes under 41.5. You see Walker at plus 160. Normally, he's much closer to even money.
Might be there's that Monday night king of the end zone. That might be a good spot to use actually.
Walker?
And on Walker, I might actually just do that right now. Why not? Does it have to be first or last? I'm trying to remember. I don't think it matters.
DraftKings one is the longest touchdown. The most yards, longest touchdown.
Is it?
Well, my DraftKings account is ruined, but yeah, the DraftKings promo.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, it says first any. Okay. Yeah, I see. Scores the longest touchdown of the game. I messed that up. I thought it was like the didn't FanDuel had one that was slightly different. I think it was like if you bet someone and they scored first or last, you got so much of the money or whatever.
I don't see that for FanDuel tonight.
Yeah. I went ahead and did the live boosts on the FanDuel thing because the 30% is
I think that's what I'll do.
Yeah, it has to be a 3-legger, which I don't. They do that on purpose. If it was 2 legs, it'd be
the thing that frustrates me with FanDuel is the same time last season they started getting a little tricky with the promos.
Yeah.
Then you have to think live betting spots. How you're going to approach that? Yeah, it's a little frustrating to me, but I'll work through it. I'm a little bit more prepared for that, especially tight end next week.
The other really annoying thing is they really start to lower your what you can bet for the boosts now. So right now I can only bet, it used to be $100. Now I'm down to 25.
I'm back up to 50. I was at 25 for a few weeks. If I could just stay at 50, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty lucky
in the past, but $50 is reasonable enough.
Right.
Do something with that.
I'd gladly take $50 instead of 25, but that's good. Beggars can't be choosers, so.
I actually did talk to support, and they were helpful. They actually raised my limits a little bit. That was before football season. They said they could talk to their insiders or whatever.
Oh, really?
It actually worked. I don't know if that's what did it, but if you're polite to the FanDuel support, they'll be polite to you. And apparently they did what I
They
hoped
went ahead and gave you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, they gave me the benefit of the doubt. Because I was at $10 now. It's really frustrating. And I need more than $10 respectfully to do something with those boosts. But
so other than
tougher game for props offense. Is this a game you would bet if it was at 4:00 on a Sunday?
No, not at all. No. I wouldn't be touching this game if it was during Sunday. No.
Well, there you go. Normally, this will be the stay away spot.
I think this is just a stay away spot in general. The only thing I'll probably bet is the touchdown. What's that?
Would you bet one of your Iowa State guys? Higgins or Noel Hutchinson?
No, I wouldn't. Actually, if you're going to bet an Iowa State guy, it needs to be Xavier Hutchinson. He's gotten the most targets out of any of the three. And that's who I would go with. But I wouldn't go after him right away. You're going to get probably plus 600 if you wait.
Well, Higgins' yards just went down a little bit, down to 28.5. I do like Jaden Higgins' yards. I think I might have that.
The one thing to really kind of be looking for more out of this is their coaching staff before the bye talked about that they need to get those younger guys involved more, and to see if it was really something that they actually attacked in the bye week. I don't know that
that's just a blindly bet a rookie first game after the bye. We've seen that with quite a few guys this season. I mean, in the past, that's just a successful betting strategy. Just blindly bet a rookie. They get a little increase in target snaps right after a bye week.
Right.
But also Christian Kirk is out, so that really helps those Iowa State guys.
Yeah, I mean, Noel would probably be my favorite spot at 9.5. It's just that he hasn't really gotten the targets I thought he would in the slot area. If anyone's gotten the load share, it's Xavier, which has been kind of crazy to me, seeing how the year before they didn't target him hardly at all.
It's a little bit of wind, but nothing concerning in Seattle.
Yeah, if anything, that would be another live spot because we get 2 boosts.
That's also a very good live betting spot.
Yeah, I'm likely going to
go to sleep. Don't fall asleep before.
You're right. Maybe I'll just place the bet and go to bed.
With that too. See if you wake up in cash.
Yeah. So,
who
would
both like Seattle? I guess.
Yeah.
I like Seattle to win. They're also a very big public team.
I mean, a money line, what is that? A plus 114. I wouldn't probably be the best odds, but you could.
I wouldn't normally support that for an NFL play.
No.
Chalky money lines, but I do think that Lions and Seattle both get it done.
Yep, I agree. Other than that, I don't think we have anything else to discuss. Should be 2 good games to hopefully watch. 1 at least, bare minimum.
It'll be fun if you have more plays. I only have 1 play at the moment, but
yeah, well,
got a boost to use, live boost.
No reason to force one though. So, so make sure if you're watching live, just that you rate, review, subscribe. That really helps. And then we will be back later this week.
All right.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that, cooking up dope in the crock pot, we came from nothing to something, nigga, I don't trust nobody.